This is the demo of the Gingee app platform, a completely GenAI generated application server on top of Node.js. Here we'll see the installation for the same and how to get it up and running. I'm using Node version 22. Once you have Node installed and running, pick up your favorite browser and search for Gingee JavaScript. You would either come across the npm link or the GitHub link. Choose either, which will put you on the home page for the project. Here you will see all the instructions necessary for installing and running the Gingee app server. Here I am using npm to set up the Gingee CLI, which is a helpful tool which will automate most of the tasks that is required on top of Gingee. Once it is installed, you can check by giving the command Gingee CLI -version, and you would see the version of that package printed out. Now you are ready to set up and run the app server Gingee. For this, we will go to the next command, which is the init command in Gingee CLI. Copy it from the instructions, and once you have pasted it, it will take you through a wizard. You can give any username for the admin. The default is admin. Provide a password. This is important, so take a note of it. You will use it multiple times later. Once you are done, you can install the npm dependencies yourself or have the wizard do it for you. It takes a few moments, and when it is done, you would see the success message and the instructions to basically execute and run your app server. Go into the initialize project folder and execute npm start, which will start up Gingee server in your local machine and port 7070. Fire up the URL in your browser and you would see the login page of Glade, which is the administrative console for Gingee. The same password that you provided in the command line wizard will be used here. Once you log in, you will see the dashboard of Glade, where you can have all the lifecycle management of any of the applications that you are going to develop or deploy into the server managed from here. Gingee is inspired by Tomcat, which is a JavaScript application server, and you would see a lot of parallels between them. We also have an App Store concept where you can remotely install and download and install projects. Here we have the official store where you will see all the sample applications that we have created for Gingee. Here it gives you an instruction on how you can use the CLI to install one of these applications. Since in one of the shells the server is running, we'll go to a new shell and paste the command. And when you execute it, you will see that the session fails is because you are not logged in through the command line to be able to install the application. So before you install, let's first log in using the CLI. For this, we'll use Gingee CLI command login, which will challenge you with the username and password again. Once you provide the username password for Glade, it will now have an active session. Now you can go back and copy the installation command from the Gingee store and come back to the shell, paste it, and execute. So again, it will have a wizard. Here you see that Gingee is secure by default, which means each and every API has to be provided permissions. And here it is asking you for a few mandatory permissions, and this doesn't have any optional permissions. The installation is successful after also checking with you on the database installation location. Jintin is a blogging platform which uses SQLite DB, and here you can see in the dashboard it appears and we have the permissions. You can launch the application straight from the dashboard. In the store we have multiple applications. You can try each one of them. And Gingee is completely documented. All development process is 100% transparent. From day zero, all the chat transactions are recorded. You can have a look at it here. This is the very first prompt. And you see that we have completed 3 phases now. Thank you for watching the demo.